Okay. So, how was your evaluation? Not good. Okay. Why it is means why it is so difficult. Okay. Fine. Okay, no worry. So let's try to work more question stuff. Okay, fine. So let me share my screen first. And so what you have learned today? What do you have learned? Type in the chat. What about the others? What you have learned today? Yeah. So most of you are telling that inbuilt functions, right? So what are the inbuilt functions? What are the inbuilt functions? So you can say that it is already written by the Java developers, right? In order to make our work easy. Okay, means this inbuilt function you can find specific to the class. For example, we have the class like string builder. Then inside that we have the methods like append, caret, length. Similarly, we have the array list class. So when we create an object of this array list class, then we can apply the methods like. So what are the different functions of array list? Do you remember from the morning class? Dot add, right? Dot get, dot size. So these are the different inbuilt functions which help us to make our work more simple and easy. Yeah, empty. So fine. Before we start with the inbuilt function, so just wanted to take you through some of the OJ problems which was based on classes and object. So we will try to solve this. Then we will come back to the today's content. Okay, is it fine? So yeah, let's start. So who wants to volunteer this question? Mm, full screen. Who wants to volunteer? What about the others? Yes, see, yeah, I want to see the new faces. Okay, so yeah, Sonam Jain, are you there? Sonam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi Sonam, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. So this problem is based on the class and object, means we are going to create the methods, constructor, and all this thing. Okay. So have you solved this question first of all?
No, sir.
Fine, that's good. So let's try to solve this question. Okay. So read the problem statement from here. Yeah, read it.
You are designing the backend system for a music player. Hence, you have to write an class for the music player. The class will contain the following attributes: int index, int length, and string languages.
Stop over here. So this attribute, will you tell me it is of which type? Are they local or instance? Out of these two, which type of attribute these are?
Instance variable.
Yeah, because they will be inside your class
Yes.
but outside the
The
methods.
method. Yes.
Okay, so that's why we call them as an instance variables, right?
Yes.
So yeah, yeah, continue.
Then write a constructor song that inside this we provide the attributes int index, int length, and string languages.
Okay, so why we are doing this? What is the reason?
For accessing these elements
So actually, we use the constructor to initialize value
as
to
the
this
values.
instance variable. Okay,
Yes.
इनको values देनी है. That's the reason why we are using this constructor song, whose name is same as that of
And
the
the
class
class
name.
name. Yes.
Okay, then read this line.
The class contains the following functions. The description of each function is also given. Int length function. This function return an integer denoting the length of the
Okay, have you
song.
understood this?
Uh,
Int length, what exactly this is?
yes, sir.
Yeah, so it is one kind of function they are taking, right?
Yes.
So what about the access modifier for this function?
Public.
Is it mentioned over here, public?
No, sir.
Then how it is public?
Uh, because in we access the this
No,
function
see, if the access modifier is not
not
mentioned, it will be default.
default.
Okay, so they are telling us to create this function with the default access modifier. Then, is there any return type of this function?
Yes, sir.
What is the return type?
Int integer
Int, right? And what about the name of the function?
length.
Yeah. Is it taking any parameter?
No, sir.
No. So just we need to return the
Return
length. Okay. Similarly, if you see the next function, it is a language.
language
We just need to return the language.
and
Okay.
category.
So Rahul, we don't write public over here. It's fine. Means if it is if we don't write even, means it is as per the problem statement. Okay, they want us to create this function as per their convention. Okay, so we have to go through their problem statement. Okay, then last function return type is what?
String
String and name
with
is
a
string,
category.
right? So based on the index value, so how the index are coming, so we are going to assign the index through the constructor. So we have to check the index values from 1 to
5
5. So can I say that we have to use so
for
conditional statement like if, then else if index equals to
0
1, then it is starting with the 1 over
1
here.
1.
Then we have to print classical. If it is 2, print hip hop. If it is 3, R&B. If it is 4, Bollywood. If it's 5, print EDM.
ED.
But read this last line.
For the other value, the return value should be original.
Yeah.
Original.
So at the last else part, you have to return the original. So yeah, you can use the switch case statement as well. Totally depends on you. Okay. So let me clear this. So have you understood this problem statement? All of you, please confirm. Yes, no, partial. Okay, so let us define the three attributes. First is the index, then length, then string language.
String
So int index,
int length,
int length, then the
string,
string
string language.
language. Okay, then the constructor.
Create constructor.
So if you see the constructor access modifier, they haven't mentioned. but we can keep it is either default or public.
So,
Okay.
what's this?
You
Public.
will be fine. Okay. So right now, just remember, you guys are dealing with a single class. Okay. If multiple classes are involved, at that time you have to also take care of the access modifier. So let us create one public
Public. Then
constructor.
from
Parameters.
int
Parameters are
index, uh,
okay.
int length, and string language.
Okay. Then how to differentiate between the instance variable and the local variables?
Use this keyword.
Okay.
This
This
dot
dot
index
index
is
will be
equal to
equals
index,
to index
and this dot length is equals to length,
length. Then
and this dot language is equals to
this
length.
dot
Language.
language is equals to
Language.
language. Is it clear till now? All
Yes.
of you? Is it clear? Please confirm in the chat. After that, we need to provide the
Method.
three functions or methods. Okay. So what is the first function or method name? Int
Length.
length. So it will return the length. It
Length.
do not want any parameter. Just you need to return the length. Either you can use this keyword or not. It totally depends on you because we don't want to differentiate between the local and instance because only one variable we want to access and that is the instance. And again, if you see, it is non-static in the nature. So I need to return the length only. So just return length. Okay. So over here as well, if you want to write the public right now, it's fine. Okay. But it will be fine, but just to follow the convention which is mentioned in the question. Okay.
And
So Varun, actually, see, if you remember our last PSC, I was not able to complete the OJ questions on these classes and objects. Okay, so that's the reason why we haven't included it in the evaluation as well. But for the next evaluation, you are going to get this kind of questions as well. So after that, the next method is
index. No,
string
a string
language.
can
Okay, string language. Okay, so string
language.
language. Okay, so what is this method is going to do?
It return the string
Return,
language.
return
Language.
language. Okay,
Next function is string category.
then string
Category.
category. Okay, then
Return the category.
so how we are going to return the category
Uh,
based on index, right? Based on the index, we need to return the category. It is not
category.
taking any parameter. So yeah, stick with this access modifier. What is given over here means for this function, use the default only. Don't change it. Now, so based on the index value, we have to try. We have to return this in the form of string. Okay, if it is from 1 to
5.
5. Okay. So
Select for
let's take if
index is equals to 1.
1,
Then
then
uh,
return
classical.
classical. Okay. Else if
Index is
index
equal to
equals to
2.
2,
And
return I think it was hip hop, right? Okay, someone also verify whether I'm writing it right or not. Index equals to 3, then return
R
I and B, right?
is
Else
equals
if
to index is
index equals
equal
to
to 4.
4, then return Bollywood.
And ATM.
ठीक है? Else if
Index is
equals to 5,
5. Return EDM.
return
EDM.
EDM. So EDM. And the
Else
last
else
else
return original.
return originals. Is it fine, everyone? Yes, Varun, you are, but for the others, they were facing challenge. Yeah, you can use the switch case Samyadeep already told. Yeah, let us try to check it. Run your code and let's see the output. So are we getting the expected output? The language is wrong. So we have any sample input output? No. So at this time, just you need to submit your code to check whether it is working for all test cases or not. Yeah, it work. So only one test case was there. So in this way, the test cases were coming, and this is how expected output was, and this is your output. Okay. So is it clear, everyone? Please confirm. Sonam, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So will you able to solve now this kind of question?
Yes, sir.
So try to follow the instruction which is given in the question. Don't try to add anything extra from your side. Okay. So Rijit has one question. So Omkar also. Oh, yes, Omkar, you first go with it.
Why we are not using any arguments in the in the methods?
In the methods, yeah. Over here it is not mentioned. No, though we don't need to use any argument right now.
Okay, because I coded the same thing, but I mentioned some arguments, so it's
So
showing
you
me.
are doing extra thing from your side. You are not following the problem statement, right?
Yeah, so that's why I was.
So we do not need to have the argument first of all. If you pass some argument, then the person who is handling you the backend code, he has to follow that same step that you did. But it is not like that. They have given us the template. This is how we have to write our code, and they will test our code by passing their custom inputs. Okay,
Okay,
so follow the instruction which is mentioned earlier. Okay, Omkar?
okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Arijit?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Sir, why we wouldn't take any curly brackets in if as condition? Why we haven't put any curly
So,
brackets?
so anyone wants to answer for this? Why we haven't, I haven't tried curly brackets. Is Abhishek, are you there? You want to answer? Who wants to answer? Already I told, so I want to listen from your side. Why I haven't taken the curly brackets? Yes, Abhishek.
Sir, every part we have to separate, na sir.
Yeah, but why
That's
I
why.
haven't used the curly brackets over here? Yeah, your voice is not ready. Yes, Omkar.
Okay, when we are having a single statement to execute, it's up to us. We need to put up brackets or not. If we
Is
don't
it
put
clear,
up, it's going to
Abhijit?
be executed. Single statement.
So if we have a single statement, so curly brackets are optional,
Yeah,
whether you give it or not.
yeah.
Okay? Is it clear, Abhijit?
Sir, this is clear to me, but my question is, sir, I have put identical. I have put this code exactly the way you're shown, but I put the curly brackets, and it's showing me error. So is that the
So
reason?
are you mentioning this line number 29 else part as well?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Sorry. Yes, sir.
You need to
Everything.
check your implementation. So you can share your implementation with Vaibhav. So definitely they will resolve it. Okay.
Should I share you with the
Right
right
now,
now?
no. We need to cover lots of
Okay, 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 fine, sir.
problems.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, fine, sir.
So we cannot spend much more time.
Okay,
So
thank you.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
thank you. So Rahul, is this index variable now? These are the instance variable. If you see, this is the instance variable. Okay. So from backend, what they are going to do, they are going to create the object of this song class, and they are going to initialize all these three variable first. Okay. After that, they are going to call these methods. So in this way, definitely the whatever the value of index they are giving, you are able to print the answer as per the index. Is it clear, Rahul? ठीक है. So yeah, this is our next question we want to solve. So who wants to volunteer? Who wants to volunteer? Coffee of the world. Who has not solved this question? They can try. Anyone who wants to volunteer this question? Yeah. So let me unmute someone. So now already you tried, right? Uh, let us check. Uh, let me. Yeah. Nikita, are you there? Nikita Navle, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So
Can
have you
I
solved this
audible?
question? Yeah, you.
No, sir.
Okay, so let's try to solve this question. Okay. Yeah. So read this problem statement.
You have to write a class copy whose description is given as follows. The class contains the following attributes.
So which kind of
Boolean,
variables these are?
sorry,
Which kind of variable these are?
Boolean, like, sorry,
So
instance,
it is a type of variable. Okay, I'm asking a kind of
in,
variable in terms of whether they are local or instance. So they are instance
instance.
variable. Okay. After that, read this.
The class contains the following functions.
Okay.
Boolean,
Boolean.
read, read,
Okay,
Boolean,
so just a second. Most means some of you are telling that this is okay. So you want to take the second question. Let me check the submission rate. Then we will decide which question we need to solve. So many of you are tried this question, but the total submissions are more for the library, but very less acceptance. And copy of the world only 119 submissions are there, and out of these 56 is acceptance rate. So let us try to solve this one. Library. Okay. Okay. Read this one.
design a class named library book that represents a book information in a library. The class will have the following attributes. String title, string author, string publication year, double price, string number of copies. Write a constructor that will accept values for these five attributes. The class should also have the following methods. Void borrow book, int quantity. This function allows borrowing a
Fine.
specified
We will come
quantity
to
of
this
the book.
point. We will come to this point. Let us try to write down all these instance variable. Then we will implement the method one by one. Okay. So class name is library book. Okay. And also next to that, we have to write a constructor that will accept the all these five attributes. So guys, one more thing you have to remember over here, whatever the sequence of the variable is there, now it has to be remain same, whatever mentioned in the problem. Okay. And as per this only, you have to create the parameterized constructor to initialize the value to this instance variable. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us create this instance variable and the constructor. So string title, author, publication year, price, and number of pieces. Okay. So string, so class name is already given. So just need to write the variable. Then after that, you have the string author. Also give the concentration whether the
In publication year.
variable are right or wrong. So next is int publication year, right? Int publication year.
Double price,
Then double price.
price,
Then
number of
int
copies.
number of copies. Okay. Now, in order to initialize all these five variables, we need to use the what?
Yes,
How to initialize this instance variable? right now as per the problem statement, Nikita. So over here, read this line again, write a constructor.
Was the constructor that will accept five values of these five attributes.
So can I
The
say that
class
we need to write the parameterize constructor to initialize all the variables? Can I say
yes,
that?
yes,
Sorry about that. Yeah. So public library book, and
yes,
after that you need to write down the variable string title, comma string author, then int publication name, whether so then double price, then what's the next? Int number of copies. Okay, then you just need to initialize all these five variables. So let us try to initialize. So can I use this keyword over here? This dot title equals to title. Then over
yes,
here, this dot author equals to
author,
then similar to that, we can say that this dot publication year equals to publication year. Then after that, we have the price. So this dot price is equals to price. Then we have number of copies equals to copies. Okay, so we have successfully initialized all the instance variable through the constructor. Is it clear, everyone? Please confirm. Is it clear?
yes,
Then what is the next step? We need to complete the functions. So how many functions we need to complete first of all? So we need to complete over here. If you see, we have overall first, second, and third. Three functions we need to complete. So read about this void borrow book, and what about the parameter? It is taking the parameter as quantity. So guys, we have a library over here, and from the library you can borrow the book. So what exactly we are going to do in this method or function, as per the quantity and as per the available copies, you are going to borrow the book. Okay, so read the method statement means what exactly we need to perform over here. Read
this
this.
function, this function allows borrowing a specified quantity of the book. It should update the number of available copies accordingly. If there are not enough copies available, then book not available.
Okay. So what is the return type first of all?
And sorry,
What is the return type?
in
So what this function is going to return? Void borrow book. What this function is going to return. So this is some parameter. So what about the access modifier, Nikita? Is there any access modifier available over here for this?
no,
No. So by default, there will be the
this
default access modifier. I can say that. Okay. So what is the return type of this method? What is this void?
well,
Void is one kind of return type, no? Instead of
uh,
that, we can have all the primitives and the reference type of variable as a return type. What is the name of the method?
borrow.
Borrow book. Okay. So this is what the nomenclature is. Now, next thing is that you just need to check whether whether you are having the sufficient amount of copies to give that book to specific person. Okay, if it is available, just you need to update number of available copies. Okay, you just need to update number of available copies. If not, you just need to print system.out.println book not available. So let's see how we can do this. Okay, so method name is void borrow book, and as a parameter int quantity is coming. So this quantity will be supplied by some user. So based on that, we need to perform the operation. So void borrow book, and as a parameter int quantity is coming. Okay, so will you tell me what exactly I need to write to check whether I have the sufficient amount of copies that are available in my library to give it to someone, that to the for person who wants to borrow. So how to check it? Anyone?
If quantity is less than equal to the available copies, then it should print that book is not available. Else it should get updated.
So can I say that if we have the number of copies, so if number of copies, if they are if they are
Less than no,
less than if they are less than quantity. Now, what is this situation? Tell me, what is this situation? Can I able to now give the quantity as per the user expectation? Do we have the sufficient amount of books available in my library for the user? What you can say about this? Let me give the example. Suppose in my library, I have only 5 number of copies are available. Okay, in the library. And suppose Rahul is requesting me inside this parameter, Rahul is passing the 6 as a quantity. Means Rahul wants 6 book from my library, but I have only 5 books. So is it possible to give books to the Rahul? Is it possible, Nikita?
no, sir.
So at that time we just need to print. We just need to print.
Not available.
What we need to print? Not available. Can I say that? So just see over here. We just need to print book not available. Okay, separated by the space. So system dot out dot println book not
Available.
available. Okay. And in the else part, what we need to do? We just need to update number of copies. Means what? Suppose in my library, let me give the ID, one more example. In my library, suppose there are how many copies or books are available? Suppose they are 10 and Rahul is requesting for 6. Okay, at that time I just need to update number of copies. So how I can update the copies? Copies will be equals to copies minus quantity. Can I say that? Just you need to do this, nothing else. Okay, in the else part. So just need to update number of copies. So number of copies equals to number of copies minus quantity. Okay. Is it clear? Please confirm. Please confirm. Is it clear? Sorry about this. Yeah, please confirm. Is it clear? Yeah. So this method is completed. Now let's see the next one. So read the next method.
This void return book int quantity. This function allows returning a specific quantity of borrowed book, which will update the number of available copies.
So what you have understood through this statement?
Return
So, how many books Rahul has taken from our library? So can I say that 6 books he has taken? Now he wants to return that books to library. ठीक है, ये library को return करना चाहता है. So can I say that I just need to update number of copies? ठीक है, copies equals to copies plus quantity. Can I say that? This is what I need to do. You just need to update the quantity. ठीक है, is it clear, Nikita?
Yes.
ठीक है. So let's try to update that method. So method name is coming. Now just need to update the number of copies. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Everyone, please confirm.
Number of copies equal to.
Okay. Now let's move to the next method. So read the next method.
Void display book detail. This
Just
function
wait, just
displays
wait. So what is the return type? Again,
void.
void. Display book details. Okay. So we have the book details in this form. Okay. Means for example, what are the title for the book, then author, then publication year, then price, then number of copies. So this detail
Yes.
is, then we have to also provide one space over here. And whatever this is coming now, this is nothing but the coming from the variable. Okay, so let's see how we can implement. So if you observe the return type of this method, it is void and display details. So it is not taking even any parameter as well. So just you need to have the SOP statements, five SOP statements as per the variables. So let's see how we can provide. So first is the title. So display details and void. So void display details. Okay. Then system dot out dot println how many variables we have? We have total 5. So first one is, if you see that it is title, and how it look like, if you see the output, after title give the colon, then space, then the variable, then colon, then space, then the variable title. Is it clear how we are going to display the detail? Similarly, as per the other variable, you need to provide. So we have, next is author. Then over here you can write a variable as author. Then next is what? After author, we have the publication year. So we need to write as per the output, publication year, and variable will be in this way. Okay. Next thing is what? Price. So price, P is capital, price, and variable name as price. Then what we have, number of copies available. Okay. For copies available and number of copies. Is it clear what I did? Please confirm.
Okay. So the function name is void display book details. Sir, you are on hold.
Yeah, so we need to add the dollar sign. Okay, so as it is not displaying now, is it fine? Yeah, but the last book not available, the last book not available, and all these details we are getting it. So let's try to submit it, and let's check it whether it is right or wrong. So we are getting wrong answer. Fine. So compare both the output and tell me where we are getting wrong. Compare both answers. So where is the problem?
So the available
Yeah. Where?
is small, lowercase. Book not available.
Not should be in small. Book not available. Nice. So let's come back. So where is our not? So yeah, but hey, so yes, clear. Fine. Shall we
Having
submit?
small.
Book not available. A should also be small, right? Okay. Now submit it. Yeah, so it got accepted. Okay. So yeah, is it clear? Oh, Nikita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Sonam, you want to tell something? You raise the hand. Yeah, you can unmute if you want to tell something or if
Yes,
you have
sir.
any thought.
Sir, I don't understand the function is void borrow book.
Borrow book. Okay, fine. So suppose Sonam, you want to borrow the book from the library. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Book लेनी है आपको library से and suppose in the library available copies are only 7. Okay, and you want to borrow your quantity is whatever the quantity is there. Suppose you want to borrow 4 books. So will you able to borrow as per the copies which is available in the library?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are able to borrow. But what if you want to borrow some 10 books? Is it possible?
No,
No?
sir. Hmm.
No. So that's what you need to check. Key whether your number of copies which are available in the library, if it is less than the quantity that a specific person or customer is expecting, if this situation is true, so we can say that this is the second situation where you want 10 but only 7 available. So at that time you can print book not available. Otherwise, you just need to give that number of book to that person and update the variable. This is what we are doing. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So Subhashri, do you have any question?
Same as Sonam, I understand.
ठीक है, okay. So yeah, this was the questions on the classes and objects. So let's come to the today's topic. So you learn about the this class is string builder and the array list. Okay, so we have a string class. If you remember, we have this string class, and in this way we can declare the string, or we have the another way to declare the string as well, str1, using the new keyword as well. Both are the way to declare the string. So suppose we have the string, so then why to go with the string builder? This is my question. If we have the string, then why string builder? क्यों सीखना है ये string builder? Have you got my question? So you are telling that strings are immutable in nature. Okay, ठीक है. So main problem is ना. So let me give you idea. So let us consider the scenario this one. Okay, I'm not explaining the creating the string using the new keyword. There is a little bit difference, but let us consider a scenario where you are creating a string using the this one directly you are creating. For example, this is your RAM, and inside the RAM we have the heap area as well. Heap area, you can say that this is the area where your objects are getting loaded. Then again, the inside the heap area, there is a reserve space for the string. So they are called as the string constant pool area. So whenever you will create the string, so it will be get stored over here. ठीक है, ये मिसाई है, ये यहाँ पर स्टोर हो गया, एंड दिस इज रेफर टू दिस वेरिएबल. ठीक है, नाउ so we know that they are immutable in the nature, right? They are immutable in the nature. So थोड़ा साइड में लग जाते हैं. ठीक है, they are immutable in the nature. Now for example, if I change the value of this string from Masai to something like that, Bangalore, so what will happen? Will you tell me? So first of all, will I get the output when we print str? What should be the output first of all? Let me give the idea. What will be the output first of all? So see, you should know the difference between assigning a variable and performing an operation on a variable. So definitely what I'm going to do over here, I am reassigning the value to this str variable from Masai to Bangalore. So definitely whatever the this str, now currently if you see this str is pointing to the Masai, now new string will be get created with the name Bangalore. Okay, and whatever the reference means, whatever this point means, reference point was given to the Masai, it was now disconnected. Now this str will point to the Bangalore. Now you might be thinking, what about this Masai? So it will be there in the, it will be there in the RAM. In short, you can say that it will be there in the memory. Now let me give you one test case. Okay, how many of you remember the code for building the substrings? Substrings. How many of you remember this code to write all the substrings? So let me write all the substring using that bag variable. Okay, bag variable. So suppose we have the string. I'm taking the same example. Okay. So let's run the for loop first. So for outer for loop, int I is 0, I is less than str dot length, then I plus plus, right? Then we take the one empty string variable. How many of you remember bag variable to store all the substrings? How many of you remember this variable with empty string? Then we run again one more inner for loop j, which always starts from I. It will go till str dot length, means already it will go till last character. You can say that j plus plus, then bag plus equals to str dot char at what, char at j, and in the next line just I am printing this bag variable so that I can get all the substring. Now if you see the line number 18, what exactly going to happen over here? Line number 18. So how the substring will look like? For example, this is the original string. Okay, this is our str. So how the substring look like already you know. M-A-S, then M-A-S-I, then S-A, then M-A-S-A-I. Then we will start with A, then so on. So can I say that in this line, each time a new memory space will be created inside the RAM, and each time this bag variable will you can say that point towards the new string each time. Can I say that? Previous string will be there inside the RAM because we know that we are just changing its pointer. Okay, but it will not get deleted from the RAM. So you are unnecessarily utilizing the RAM because of string nature. So better option available, go with the string builder. It is mutable in the nature. Mutable in the nature means what? For example, let me give idea about the mutability. First, we will check with the string variable. So let me take you to the replit. Now, suppose I am having the example as string str equals to message. Okay, I am using one inbuilt function of the string class known as concat. So this will just concatenate with the previous string. So will you tell me answer for this? System dot out dot println str. What will be the output? So see, this is a very interesting output, and you have to tell me the reason for this as well. Just a second. It got hanged. Yeah, concat is the inbuilt function from the string class. Yeah, I need to just reload it. Just a second. तो गायब ही हो गया है तो कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है. We will create one more time. String str will be equals to masai, and it told me to set. Now str dot concat spoon. ठीक है. Then system dot out dot println str. ठीक है. Now let us run this. Java inbuilt dot Java. Let's see the output. Most of you are telling that Masai is cool, but still the output is Masai. What is the reason? Reason is because of immutability of the string. Okay, so I am doing the operation on the string variable. Okay, this will not change the value of the original variable. Are you getting me? Now if I if I if I reassign that value to the same variable? Now tell me output for this time. Tell me output for this time. Getting it? Now I am holding the return type of, you can hold it into some other variable as well. For example, string str1, and if you print str1, you see, definitely you will get the results score. Okay. So what is the difference between these two steps? In the first step, I have reassigned the value of to the str variable, and in the second step, in this step, I am creating a new string. This is the main difference. Yeah, this is a completely new string I am going to create. But at the first step, if you remember, this is just str. I am reassigning the value to this variable, whatever the output is coming from this. concat method. So will you tell me what is the return type of this concat method? Concat method का return type क्या है? Definitely it is a string only. That's the reason why ना I'm able to hold it into a string variable. ठीक है? So this is how the you can say that string immutability is there. So in order to create the mutable object, we have the string builder. So whenever you are going to do the many operation, or there is a frequent operation is there on the string. So frequent operations on the string. So better to use the string builder. So in this way you can optimize your RAM. Are you getting me? So you might be thinking ki, why don't we use directly string builder? So guys, remember, string has its own advantages because of immutability. Means mostly for the security purpose, we store the confidential information in the string variable. For example, login details, you can say that PAN number, then user IDs, passwords, we store in the string variable. Why? Because it is a string. Okay, if someone wants to do any changes at that time, it cannot be able to do. Why? Because it is immutable until unless you do not rename that variable or reassign the value to that variable. Okay, so how to create the object of string builder? How to create the object of the string builder? Very simple. We just need to use the class name, any variable name, new keyword, then again call the constructor of the string builder. So will you tell me which type of constructor this is? Which type of constructor? Zero argument or parameterized? So it is a default constructor, you can say that, right? So you can pass this empty string as well. You can keep it as it is as well. You can also pass the string over here. Means suppose this str is there. If you want to convert this string object into the string builder object, just pass this variable, or you can also pass the string. Means in this way also you can write. Okay, is it clear? Now we have a method. See over here we have a different method. We don't have the concat method over here. We have the append method. Okay, and you cannot concatenate in this way. Plus equals to will not work in case of string builder. We use append method. Okay, and if you see this suggestion, append method also take the boolean value. It also take the character. It also take the this is the multiple parameters. So right now it's not needed. It also take the character array, double value, float value, int value, long value, any object, then string as well. Okay. So right now I'm just appending one string name as. So can I say that just compare these two lines. I'm telling you to compare. Okay, let me rename this first, or we can say that change it. Now just compare line number uh, this line and this line. Can I say that these two are very similar? Only the difference is in the string class we have the concat method, in the string builder we have the append method. But what was the output over here? Was it accepting the change? What was the string variable accepting the change? Because of immutability, we are getting the output as Masai. And string builder objects, they are mutable in the nature. Whatever the changes you want to do on that variable, the changes will be done at the same time, at the same location. Whatever the location is there in the RAM now, at the same location, the changes will be done. So what will be the output over here? So can I say that output will be Masai school? Because of mutability. Let us try to see. Let's try to print the output. System.out.println print sb. Okay. So what will be the output? It should be, or you can write over here from string builder. Okay. Here variable is not present. Fine. Getting the output as per the expectation. So this is the proof that string builder objects are mutable in the nature. You can change its original value. It will accept the change. But a string variable, they don't accept the change. Either you have to reassign, okay, either you have to reassign, or what are the other another option? Create new string. Can I say that? Create new string to hold the change. Okay. Is it clear how the string builder object works? So already you guys know about the different method of the string builder as well. So let us try to solve few question on the string builder. Okay, let us try to see your learning as well. So I have the question over here already. Yeah. So already we solved this kind of question. Now you need to tell me how we can solve using the string builder. So we have to check for the palindrome. What is the problem statement? Anyone wants to volunteer this question? Anyone wants to volunteer? Okay. Yeah, Rijit.
Yeah,
So
hello,
read the
sir.
question.
Yes, sir. So firstly, we need to we need
Read the problem statement.
okay. Problem. Write a function that takes a string and returns true if it is a palindrome. Read the same forward and backwards, and false otherwise. Use string builder to reverse the string. Sample input
Sample
race car.
input and
Expected output true.
true. Okay, means if you read from the backward or if you reverse this input, so you will get the same
Same
string.
output.
Okay. So write a function. So can I say that we have to create a new method or new function?
Yes, sir.
New
We can say
function
that.
we need to write, which takes a string. Means can I say that parameter will be string?
Yes, sir. We can say that.
Okay, parameter will be of string type. And what about the return type? It is also mentioned.
It's a Boolean type.
Boolean type. Okay. And about the access modifier, you are free to use public or default. Okay. So
Okay,
let
sir.
us try to create this method or
Okay, sir.
function, whatever you tell.
Okay,
Both
sir.
are the same thing. Okay.
Right, sir.
So over here, I'm going to create a function who is public in the nature. Okay. Return
Yes,
type
sir.
is uh,
Boolean.
Boolean, and
Boolean.
I want to keep it as a static only. So directly I can call it. I don't want to, because right now I'm not creating any object. So
Right, sir.
public static Boolean name of the method you can take any name. For example,
Reverse is
is
palindrome.
palindrome. We can say
Okay,
that.
is palindrome.
Okay. And what about the parameter?
String
String, str
str.
or anything, any variable name you can take. Now we have to check using the string builder object.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let us try to create a string builder object.
In the function, sir.
Yeah, in the function only we need to write the logic.
Okay, sir. One thing.
Yeah.
With string builder we can use anywhere in function also and in main function
You
also.
can use anywhere.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because this is the class from the we can say that one of the package, which is a very default package. It will be available anywhere in the class.
So we can
Means
use
most
as many string.
specifically inside the function only. Okay,
So,
or you
sir.
can also take the instance variable if you want, but right now it is not.
So,
Uh,
sir, we can use as many string builder as we want.
yeah,
Okay, sir.
but why you will use a multiple string builder? First of all, it depends on your application, how many you need, depend on it. Okay.
Yes, sir. It will depend on that, sir.
Yeah. So Abhishek, this is the access modifier public. I'm taking the function as a static only. Okay. The sequence you can remember by comparing this one. Okay. See this main method. So string modifier I'm keeping same as it is. Then the type of method is a static. Return type I want to give as a Boolean as per the problem statement. And the name of the method is palindrome. And this is taking a parameter of type str. So Rahul, java.lang package, na, it is by default imported. Okay. So we do not need to import this package. It will be available And this all the classes that we are going to use easily inside the class. So they all are from the java.lang package. Okay. So fine. So how to convert the given string object into the string builder object?
sp dot reverse.
See, it is a method you are telling, right? But see, parameter is of type string.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need to convert the given string
Okay, okay.
object to the
Firstly,
string.
we need a new string that will be blank.
So even though, see, I have to, that was the problem now. If I do the multiple operation on the string, it will create a new objects in the RAM. It will going to use it will going to use my memory means unnecessarily. So
Right, sir.
basically, if you use the string builder object, so perform the operation first, convert the given string into the string builder object, perform the operation, then again convert the string builder object into the string and return or whatever you want to. So how we can do? So if you remember the basic syntax which just now I have told you. So in this way as well, you can pass the string. So over here as a parameter, the string is coming. So can I say that just pass the
String.
parameter?
Yes, sir. You
Now
can say that.
the given string object is converted into the string builder object. Can I say that?
Right, sir. We
So
can
just
say
we
that.
told key there is a one method known as reverse method, right?
Right, sir.
sb.reverse. So yeah,
Right, sir.
so using this method, you can reverse the string. Okay. Then
Yes,
next
sir.
is return
And
type is
then
boolean. Then
Boolean. Yes, sir. We need to check, right, that if it is equals to that string we are given or not.
so given string is, can I say that str is a given string?
Yes, sir. We can say that.
Okay. So how to compare?
Uh, uh, sb dot equals
So you are telling
str.
that
Right.
I can compare sb dot equals str, right?
Right, sir.
And I need to just return this. You can return type boolean ही रहेगा. So how many of
Yes.
you think कि this will work?
No,
Let
no,
us
no,
see.
not return st dot equals because we need to, true or false as
So
boolean is
return
only
type is a
true.
boolean now. So if it is not equal, it will return false. If it is equal, it will return true.
Okay, sir.
Getting it?
Right,
Okay.
getting it.
You can write if else statement as well. It will increase your 4 lines, but
But
this
sir,
is the short.
one
Hmm.
thing more, sir. One thing I need to ask, sir. As we like put a reverse in this in above statement sp dot reverse, so it will stay at the reverse or it like we need
So that
to.
is the property of this string builder object. Na? Suppose this is it contains the masai. When this string builder object contains the masai sb variable की value है. So
Yes,
when
sir.
I give sb dot reverse, so it will reverse the whatever the content is there. So it will reverse in this way. The output will be like this,
And
and
we didn't read any variable.
we do not need to reassign that value because
Okay,
this is
sir.
the property ना यही तो property है string builder की. It is
Yes,
mutable
sir.
in the nature. Whatever the operation you will perform, it will be going to perform the operation on the same variable. SB is a reference variable or the object variable for the string builder. Just the short form. You can take any variable. SB is
Okay,
the
sir.
object. Yeah.
Okay,
So
sir.
let us try to call this method. How to call?
Um, is palindrome.
Is palindrome and you need to pass some string. So let us give some string input as a race car. Okay, and can I pass this input?
Yes, sir.
So what is the return type?
True or false?
So can I say that boolean
Boolean. Yes, sir.
result? So if the result if this is true, so can I print this system dot or what we need to do over here? If you
Um,
read the problem statement, so you just need to
F
print.
true.
Acha, true or false only you need to print. So directly
Yes.
you can just print the result.
Yes,
ठीक
sir.
है? System dot out dot println result. So how many of you think that we are going to get a true or we are going to get some error?
Um,
So Iqbal, we need to compare two strings now. How we check the palindrome? We need to compare with the original string. Original string is coming from the parameter. And what about the reverse string? Reverse string is in this variable SB. Just now I am comparing both variable using the equals method. Yeah, multiple of approach can be possible. You can run the loop and all this thing. But what if we have the inbuilt function? Na? What is the title for the today's session? It is the inbuilt functions. If it is available, then why you are going to perform the that many operations if ready-made functions are there to help you, na? So let us try to run this. So you are Varun is telling error maybe. So let's see.
It's correct, sir.
We are getting the false.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Why?
Um,
Let's see. Let us try to print SB value over here. Okay. So system dot out dot.
sir,
See how you
it's a
can debug
common.
your code.
Sir, there is one
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah. Okay, how you can debug your code. So let's first see whether we are able to reverse the string or not. So if you see that we are getting the reverse string, but let's see the output for this. Means can I say that this this is not able to compare? This function is not performing. Can I say that? So the reason is, let me tell you the reason. Okay, so over here, can I say that this is the string builder object and this is the string object?
Yes, sir.
Are their type same? दोनों के type same है?
Yes, sir. Same.
No. They are holding the string, but their types are not same. So whatever this sp dot equals method is there, ना? This equals method is coming from the which class? कौन सी class से ये?
Primitive class. Sorry, yeah, reference class.
This is from the string class.
Acha.
This equals method is coming from the string class, and where you are applying on the string builder object.
Yes, sir.
So in this way means you cannot compare the two string object. First of all, SB is the string builder object, not the string object. So there is way to compare these two object. You can convert string builder object into the string object. Is there any way? Yes. Using toString method. Using toString method, you can convert string builder object into string. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Now, this time, this variable is now holding the string object. Now you are comparing it with the original string. So let us try to see the output now. Sorry. Okay, run it again. So let me clear it. Java, build on Java. Let us try to see the output. Now, are you getting the right output this time?
Sir, one question, sir. In
Yeah,
line number 8, you have just put two func two
yeah, two
inbuilt
functions.
function in.
So let me make it
the-
more simple for you. So firstly, we know that we can only compare two string object using the string means dot equals method. It is from the string. So we can say that this is your reverse string. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Now you can use this reverse variable and dot equals. If it is confusing you, you can also use this one. It is a
No,
simplified
I'm
form.
just asking that
Yeah,
can we
yeah, you can write. You can write.
okay, okay. Means we can write in one line sb dot
Yeah, you
reverse.
can write if you are comfortable. And if you
Okay.
are getting confused, then use this syntax as well. Is it clear, everyone? Is confirmed?
Okay, sir. All right, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So let us move to the next problem statement. So I'm just commenting it out and or I will just take out this and paste over here. And also one more thing, implementation. ठीक है. So SB is that variable string builder variable and str is the string variable. This is the difference between these two. They are just the variable name. They are nothing. So let us take this example. So yeah, I will unmute Rahul. So okay, thank you, Arijit.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So yeah. So yes, Rahul, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
yes.
Hi, Rahul. How are you?
Fine, sir. Thank you.
So let us try to solve this question. Okay. So read
Okay,
this
sir.
question first. Second one.
Second one. Okay. String reformatter problem. Create a method that take a string and reformat it by inserting a space after every comma. Use string builders to build the new string. Sample input: apple, orange, banana. Expected output: apple, orange, banana.
So what change you are able to see?
Sir, both are
What
same.
change? Both are same, but there is change.
There is a space
Yeah, so space is added. So in
added.
the
Yes.
problem statement, they have given that if you encounter the comma, you just need to add the space after it.
Okay.
Space you need to add if you encounter the comma. After, yes, you can say that after every root or after every comma, more specific. So create a method means can I say that I need to create a new method?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that takes the string. That takes the string. So can I say that parameter will be of type string?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so over here to build a new string. So what do you think? What can be the return type this time?
Sir, return type is a string.
Yeah, nice. So you can have the method. I'm taking the public as access modifier, and I will keep the method type is a static. Return type will be of string. Name of the method, you can say that you can take any name. I can give the name as reformat. Reformat. Or you can say, okay. Then as a parameter will be of type string.
STR.
And inside that method, you need to have your implementation logic. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Let us try to solve this question. I will take sample input, sample output. Okay, it will help us.
Okay.
I'm just commenting it out. So first create the method. So public static return type is a string. Name of the method is reformat string. Remember, reformat reformat string. Okay, and
Yes.
what parameter you need to pass? It is of type string str. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So can I say that we need to use the string builder?
Yes, sir. I have used string.
We have to use the string builder in order to have the mutability and to manage our memory as well. So first, let us try to convert given string object into the string builder object. That is also one of the way. And we can solve this question by multiple ways. Will you just tell me how we can solve this question if you got the problem step?
Sir, first we have create a string builder, and second we are using a function inbuilt function to string to convert to.
So let us see how we can. So let us first create the string builder object. String builder. There is no any space between these two words. SB equals to new string builder. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how many of you remember that method name as dot to
String.
char array?
Char.
How many of you remember this method? To char array method, which is applied to the string variable only. ये string variable के लिए apply. So what it will convert? Suppose there is a string Masai. So if I apply this method, so the return type of this method is character array. So how it look like? This is a character array, ARR, and inside that array, how the characters will be there in this way. Please confirm if I am right.
M
M
A
A S
S.
A I. ठीक है? In this way, this array will be created. Am I right? Please
Yes.
confirm. Please confirm. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a character array. Then I will run a for loop. Okay, for loop. I will check if there is a comma. Okay, if there is a comma, then
Or
I
space.
will append one space. But before that, I am also going to append all the character to the string builder object. Is it possible? Yeah, let's try. Okay, so if you have any question in between, Rahul, you can tell me.
No, sir.
So str dot to char array. Okay, when you call this method, return type will be character array. So can I run enhance for loop? Enhance for loop. How many of you remember enhance for loop? It is first thing will be what type of array?
Declare the animal.
What type of array? So can I say that it is of type character? You can take any variable. मैंने CS ले लिया and colon. Then on what variable you are looping it? So we are looping in the array name variable. First, first I will just append whatever the character is coming to the string builder object. How many of you are getting it? What exactly I'm doing? How many of you are getting this? First, I am appending the character, whatever is coming. After that, I am checking if the given character is equals to comma. अगर comma आता है तो क्या करना है? Rahul, if it
Add कर
is
देना, sir.
just you need to add space, can I say that?
Yes, sir.
So sp dot append. Can I say that this will be the space?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? And what I need to return? Can I return sb? It's
Yes, sir.
done, guys. It's done already. So let me tell you how it is working with a very simple example. Suppose there is a string known as Masai, comma. Okay, this is the string. So firstly, I am converting the given string into the character array. So I'm not going to write all the character, but we are converting into the character array. Okay, so in this way, I am holding it. Now I am looping it into the character array. Means character by character, I am visiting it. Okay, if you see this line, firstly we have the string builder object. Okay, in the string builder object, I am just appending the character, whatever the characters are coming. And whenever I will receive the comma, I will add space. How many of you are getting that? Whenever I will receive the comma, I will just add the space, and at the end, I am just returning the string builder object. How many of you are clear with this? This is what our implementation logic is there. Clear? But
Sir,
if you see, yeah,
sir, line number 8, I am not understand.
line number
What?
8. This is already discussed now to char array method.
Yes,
What you will
sir.
do? Suppose आपके पास ये string है, ठीक है? And this is in this string variable, string str. So when you apply this str.char array, no, it will split your string into the character array, and it will map? It will map character by character. Now it is not the string, it is the character.
But sir, there is no any length. How to check? This is a 5 length.
Acha, you are okay. This is the enhanced for loop. Now I am not running the loop based on the length. So definitely it is going to travel throughout the length. So you can also use that int I equals to 0, int I is less than I less than array dot length. That also be possible, but this is the enhanced for loop.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is the return type of this method?
String.
String. But what I am returning?
Return is SB is also
SB. What
string.
SB?
ST is a class.
नहीं, what is SB? SB किसका variable है? String builder
String
का
builder.
variable.
Yes, sir.
But they want the return type as a string type.
Yes,
So
sir.
we need to convert
To
string
string.
builder object to the string object. But let
Yes.
us try to see without converting. ठीक है?
Okay.
So you are telling what this is going. This is very similar to the concatenation. Append method is similar to the concatenation. We don't have the concatenation in the string builder. We have the append method. Okay, so where is our sample input? Yeah, correct. So how to call this method? So reformat string, we have the method name reformat string, and I will just pass the string. So string input will be equals to, this is our string. Sorry, yeah, and just pass this input string. And what is the return type? Rahul?
Return type is string.
String answer. Okay,
Sir.
and let us try to print it. System dot out dot println formatted string is, okay,
Answer.
plus, okay. Let us try to run it and see the output. So read the error type, Rahul.
Yes, sir. Read where
Incompatible types. String builder cannot be converted to the string. Means this string, this function return string, but actually what you are returning the string builder. So
string
how
builder.
to convert the string builder object into the string object? Use the toString method. Simple.
Yes.
Clear? This is what
Yes.
you need to do. Now run it, and you will get refactored string.
Sir, SB is a variable name or
Yeah,
object?
it is the variable name, and this is the reference type of variable. Okay, this is not the primitive type of variable. So
Variable.
whenever we have the reference type of variable, so we call them as a object variable or class level variable. Getting it?
Okay.
Okay. What on output we are getting? Okay, there is a spelling error. So println and run it again. Sorry. So are you getting the formatted string, guys? Please confirm in the chat. After comma, are you getting the spaces? Okay. So will you able to solve this kind of problems? Will you able to solve this kind of problems? Okay. So this was about the string builder, and I think I need to